Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com. I've been, busting out some of the blues licks lately, and I was playing this one lick that I've heard a lot of guys do, and I don't think I broke this particular thing down yet. So I'm going to show you just one cool little lick. It's really good on turnarounds, but it doesn't, just like any blues lick, it doesn't have to be on that one spot, but it is really good on a turnaround. Also, I have some bonus blues licks. That blue link right there, you can click it, and I've got some awesome famous style blues licks that you can check out. I really appreciate that. But anyway, let's get to this lick right now. We're going to zoom in and do it. All right, here we go. All right, so I was playing a bluesy thing in A. So we got the A blues scale, or the A minor pentatonic scale. Got the extension. I've talked about a lot of this. Now, the lick that I'm thinking of is a lick that kind of ends on the five tone. I don't mean the fifth note of the scale, but the actual 5 tone of A, which is an E note. Now, also in the turnaround, you get some kind of E dominant chord, like an E9 or an E Hendrix chord. So like on a turnaround. So the lick actually ends on that E note, which is why I was saying earlier it's good for a turnaround. But it doesn't have to be. So the basic gist is and it's starting right there or right there. We'll do the main one first. I'm starting with my index finger on that 5th fret of the G string, and all kinds of stuff on that string. But the actual lick itself starts on that 5th fret. Then I'm doing a real quick pull off from the 7 to the 5 on the D string. And then I'm going to that 5th note, which is the 7th fret on the A string, and I'm going to do a up pick to get there really quick, like that. So a cool thing to do is with like a jam track, or when you're practicing your licks, try and play some licks and then kind of end with that little phrase as like one of your, you could call it a cadence. See that? All right there. And you can just throw it in there, add it, to your vocabulary. Here it is in that next position up of that extension. It would be the 8th fret of the high E, then the pull off between the 10 and the 8 on the B, then the middle finger, boom, right here to the 9 of the G. Oh, and if you play it that way, it's from the Tom Petty song. Oops. Pick up. other position I like a lot would be in this A-rooted minor pentatonic spot. Just like that. And it would be, I'd use my middle finger on the 13 of the B. And a little nudge bend right there. Then the pull off between the 14 to the 12, 14 to the D. You know, it doesn't have to be the end of your phrase either. You can get it in there. So try that out. Anyway, I hope that lesson was helpful to you. I've got those extra blues licks for you right down there. You can check them out. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you in another video lesson real soon. Take care. See you later.